Hey everybody, it's shame busting coach Jen Bovey from www.jenbovey.com, and I wanted to talk to you about the shame of speaking out. And this is going to be a really hot topic right now with all of the political stuff that we have going on, but I just want you to consider this alternate point of view. So many people are talking about how if you're not speaking out, if you're not outraged, if you're not this, if you're not that, and that's all well and great, but not everybody has the capacity to use their voice. I'm not going to say that not everybody has a voice, because I think they have thoughts, they have a voice, but not everybody has the capacity to have a voice. Some people have been so shamed for sharing their opinion, for sharing their experience, for sharing their hopes, for sharing their dreams, that they've just been shut down time and time and time again. And so I think it's relevant to consider that maybe part of the people in your circle or in your life aren't speaking out because they've been shamed time and time and time again. And if you're one of those people who've experienced shame for speaking out, whether it's your preferences, whether it's your desires, whether it's your needs for help, whatever it is that you've been shamed for speaking up about, I want to tell you that that's not right. And I also want to give you some ways to overcome that and balance that out, because I think that it's important for each and every one of us to have a voice, to have a right to use our voice, to be able to speak to others. And so typically when I'm working with my clients who have had a lot of shame around speaking out or telling their truth or asking for help or whatever that looks like, we do a few key things. The first thing is I typically have them start by writing it down, because when you write things down, it helps it to become clearer in your mind and less muddled and less confused. And so after writing it down, I typically have them identify one or two people that are safe in their life to speak out to share their truth with. And typically most people can come up with at least one person, even if it's a paid professional. And so after that, then I ask them to go and to share this truth, even if it's about something completely seemingly mundane. And then after they've shared their truth with that person, then I have them come back and we process it. And we talk about, how did that feel? How did that go? What went well? What would you have liked to have improved on? What was their response? What did you need from them in that moment? I think a big part of this for a lot of people who have shame about speaking out is understanding what your needs are in the moment, and understanding that unless you communicate to somebody what your needs are in that moment, they have no chance of meeting your needs, because people aren't inside your own head. They're not reading your mind. They don't know what you need unless you communicate to them what you need. So those are just my recommendations. I'd love to hear your responses. Have you suffered from shame of speaking out? How did you overcome the shame of speaking out? Are you still stuck in the shame of speaking out? Where are you at in that journey? So hit me up and let me know where you're at. Check out my website at www.jenbovey.com. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.